Have you ever pondered over how your mind stitches together the sensations of sight, sound, touch, taste and smell into a single, unified experience? It's as if a master tailor, using the finest threads of sensory perceptions, weaves a seamless tapestry of our reality. Consider this. You see an apple, you touch it, you smell it, and then you take a bite. Each of these sensations, though distinctly different, merge into a single experience, a unified perception of eating an apple. But how does this happen? How does our brain manage to take these separate threads of information and knit them together into a coherent whole? It's a question that's been puzzling scientists and philosophers alike, a question that leads us to the threshold of a truly remarkable journey. This fascinating process is what we refer to as the unity of consciousness. The unity of consciousness is the idea that despite the multitude of sensory inputs we receive, our experience of the world is unified and seamless. Imagine you're sitting in a park. You can see the vibrant green of the grass, hear the soft rustling of leaves, feel the gentle breeze against your skin, and smell the fresh earth after a rain. Each of these sensory inputs is distinct, yet you perceive them all at once as a singular unified experience. This is the concept of unified consciousness. Our senses work like a well-rehearsed orchestra, each playing their own part, yet harmoniously contributing to the overall symphony. Our eyes capture light, our ears pick up sound, our skin registers touch, our nose detects smells, and our tongue identifies tastes. These are all separate channels of information, but they don't operate in isolation. They are beautifully synchronized, creating a single, comprehensive view of our surroundings. This unity is not a mere accident. It's the result of a complex dance between various parts of our brain. When we see an apple, not only do we perceive its red color, but also its round shape, its crisp sound when bitten, its sweet taste, and even its fresh smell. Our brain seamlessly combines these diverse inputs, creating a unified representation of the apple in our consciousness. But why is this important? Well, imagine if each sense worked independently. You might see a dog, hear a bird, feel a breeze, taste chocolate, and smell flowers all at the same time, but without any connection. It would be a chaotic cacophony of sensations, a jumbled jigsaw puzzle with no coherent picture. The unity of consciousness allows us to make sense of our world, to see it as a coherent, interconnected whole, rather than a disjointed collection of parts. So, while our senses gather a wide array of information, our consciousness presents us with a single, coherent picture. This unity, this seamless integration of our sensory experiences, is what allows us to navigate and interact with the world around us. It's a remarkable feature of our mind, a testament to the intricate design of our brain, and a key component of what it means to be a conscious being. Our mind is like a masterful magician, seamlessly weaving together a tapestry of sensory inputs into a unified experience. Imagine being in a bustling city, the honking of cars, the aroma of street food, the sight of swirling leaves, the feel of the cool breeze against your skin, and the taste of the coffee you just sipped. Each of these sensory inputs is distinct, yet our minds weave them together into one coherent experience. This is the magic of the mind. But how does this magic work? Picture our mind as a grand theatre. Each sensory input is like an actor on the stage, playing its part. Our mind, the director, not only orchestrates the performance, but also watches it, making sense of the entire spectacle. The mind filters these sensory inputs, deciding which ones get the spotlight and which ones remain in the background. Like a diligent director, it prioritizes the inputs based on their importance. The aroma of the street food might take center stage, while the honking of cars fades into the background. This selective attention ensures we don't get overwhelmed. But the mind doesn't stop at filtering. It's also a master at combining. It takes the selected inputs and merges them into a single experience. So when you sip your coffee, you're not just tasting it, you're also feeling its warmth, smelling its aroma, and hearing the sounds around you. This merging of sensory information is what gives us a rich, unified experience of the world. This process is happening all the time, even when we're not aware of it. It's like a magical show that never ends. And remember, this magic is not a universal spectacle. It's unique to each one of us. What you perceive, how you perceive it is unique to you. Your mind creates a symphony that is yours and yours alone. The mind, in its own unique way, creates a symphony from the cacophony of sensory inputs. So, what does this all mean for us in our day-to-day lives? In exploring the unity of consciousness, we've journeyed into the heart of perception, understanding, and experience. We've discovered that despite the myriad of sensory inputs we receive, our mind weaves these strands together into a single, coherent narrative. This unified consciousness is not a mere abstract concept, but a fundamental part of our human experience. Every moment, every sensation, every thought is part of this grand tapestry of consciousness. Whether we are savoring the sweetness of a ripe apple, marveling at the hues of a sunset, or pondering the mysteries of the universe, it is our unified consciousness that allows us to experience these things as a seamless whole. It is also this unity of consciousness that enables us to navigate the world around us. When we reach out to catch a falling object, our mind doesn't process this as separate bits of information. The sight of the object, the sense of its trajectory, the movement of our hand. Instead, it integrates these diverse sensory inputs into one unified experience, enabling us to react swiftly and effectively. It's fascinating, isn't it? The unity of consciousness is like the conductor of an orchestra, bringing together the various instruments of our senses to create a symphony of experience. And just like a symphony, it's the harmony and integration of these elements that create the music of our perception. So, as you go about your day, remember this unity of consciousness. Notice how it shapes your experiences, how it influences your interactions with the world. Understand that every sensation, every thought, every emotion is a part of this unified experience. In essence, the unity of consciousness is a testament to the incredible complexity and wonder of the human mind. It's a reminder of our capacity to perceive, to understand, and to experience the world in all its richness and diversity. Unified consciousness is not just a concept, but a fundamental part of how we experience and interact with the world. As we navigate through our daily lives, let us appreciate the symphony our minds create from the diverse sensory inputs we encounter. The unity of consciousness, this amazing orchestra of perception, is a marvel that shapes our existence every moment. It's a testament to the magic woven into the very fabric of our being. Just imagine every sight, sound, taste, touch and smell all coming together to create a single, unified experience. Isn't that fascinating? Now, if you found this dive into the world of consciousness as intriguing as we did, we have a small request. Can you help us reach more curious minds like yours? Here's how you can do it. Simply hit that like button. If you enjoyed the video, share it with your friends and family who might find it interesting, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel for more captivating content like this. Remember, every sensation is a note in the symphony of your perception. Thank you for joining us today, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more fascinating explorations into the world of consciousness.